Damn, I don't even recognize that guy no more. They say the camera adds 10 more pounds, but honestly, life has added so much more. I was scrolling through my phone, just looking at old photos, reminiscing about, life in the college days, and I scrolled down to about a year ago. Yes, a year ago. Is that when that picture was taken? And shit, honestly, that didn't even motivate me. That shit hurt, low key. Shit hurt really bad because deep down, like, I feel like I'm already out of my peak. So here's my background. I'm 22. I just graduated college a couple months ago, like 7 months ago. And life has been pretty good. I got a really good paying job. I don't have to worry about much. The only thing I don't like, you see my other videos, is I hate that 9 to 5 life. Other than that, life has been going pretty good. But one thing that's been going bad is my weight. And for the past 4 years, I've been struggling with my weight a little bit. From my freshman year, I came in at a solid 165, and then I ballooned all the way up to 190, almost 200 pounds by the end of it. My sophomore year, I lost a bit of weight. I dropped back down to 180, went through the school year, and ballooned back up to 190. Then I decided to make a change. My junior year, I decided, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm going to be in the best physical um, I'm gonna be down weight, so there's no more excuses for me failing in sports. Because I was an athlete. I was a two-sport athlete at the time. It was football and track. Both of them did not work out. Football, I just felt like I got shafted. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like the coaches lied to me, and I got recruited to a school just so they could have more numbers. But at the end of the day, they weren't really looking at me. They were looking past me. All right, so I did gain a lot of weight because of football because I was trying to bulk up. I was a running back. I got to put a little bit of weight, but I was told to put on weight, but not in a good way. I was told to just gain weight, not gain muscle and have good weight, not just any weight. So that's what caused me to balloon up to almost 200 pounds. Sophomore year, I was like, I'm slow and fat. So I lost some weight, came back stronger, faster, better. But they just kept looking past me, and all I was is I was a special teams warrior. Recovered 3 onside kicks. Other than that, I ran one time. I call it the ones. 1 yard, or it's a one. It's like this: 1 carry, 1 yard, one first down. The theory ones. That was my whole college football career. And then pole vaulting, because I did track, I did pole vault. That was terrible. I was way overweight. The poles that I was supposed to use for my weight, they were just too big for me. And the poles that were lower, I was just too big for. So I was at this weird standstill. So I couldn't do nothing. So my junior year, I just had to lose a lot of weight. Came back. I was around 165. All right. Went through that year, had the best year of pole vaulting I've ever had. Lifetime PR. Went from 12.6 to 14 feet. Not too bad. Not too bad. And then I was like, okay, I gained a little bit of weight. I got up to like 175. That was my max. And then went into my senior year. Lost all that weight again, went back down to 165. And at the times when I took those photos, I was probably like 162, 160 something. So my senior year goes by. I have injuries. So I start gaining a little bit of weight, but it never got too crazy. The biggest I got to was like 172, 173. Nothing too crazy. Right. And then going on past that, bam. My sports career is over. Very disappointing, but you know what? Oh well. I blame the injuries. Maybe it was the injuries, maybe because it was the lack of me stretching, lack of a lot of things, or just unfortunately my body decided to break down on my final year. We don't know. But now, fast forward to now. It's been 6 months since that day, and I've gained over 20 pounds. I went from 165 to 185 to 190 again. And the transformation is painful because I've already done this. And I hate that I'm repeating a cycle again and again and again. And this time I'm trying not to eat as much. I have a pretty physically demanding job. I do scaffolding. So I'm carrying around moving heavy things all the time. But at first I was losing weight. I got back down to 175. And then Things happen, holidays come by. I'm like, ah, I can eat this, I can eat that, I'll get away with this. And then I start to balloon back up to where now I'm about 190 again. And I feel terrible. Every single day. While I'm sitting down right now, I feel a big gut. And it's like, it's not even flat no more. And it's uncomfortable as hell. I like hate this every second of this. Because when I was super young, I was a chubby kid. I was a chubby kid. I was nicknamed the Buddha. I loved to eat, all that. And then I decided to join wrestling. And wrestlers, you ain't allowed to eat like that unless you want to be running all day, all night. So, I've been cutting weight, yada yada yada. So I've been pretty fit and slim my whole life. Here, you can take a look at a picture when I was in like 7th grade, right here. But my whole life has been I've been really fit and I've been, getting to the peak of my athleticism. And it's crazy to think how last year was my peak. And in my mind, that's crazy. Because the way I think about things is a man is in his peak fitness when he's like 28, 29. That is his absolute peak fitness. If you look at all these athletes, they're usually in their prime, not when they're in their early 20s, but like especially MMA fighters, 29, 30, 31. That's peak fitness where your mind and your body are both at its peak. And now I feel like a loser. I'm not gonna lie. I'd feel like a straight up loser. Where I peaked, high school, college, and now I'm just a dude. And it hurts. It hurts to see myself. I used to look like this. I always look like this. And now I look completely different. It's hard for me to wake up. It's hard for me to walk around. I got a double chin going on right here. I've never had a double chin except when I was really, really young. And now it's just like I look myself in the mirror and I can't take it. I can't take it no more. So, seeing those pictures just really like hurt me and irked me. And I know there's other people out there. Maybe you've never been fit your whole life, or maybe you used to be really fit, really in shape, and now you're really out of shape. And guess what? It's not too late for us because I'm deciding now that I'm done. I'm done feeling like shit. I'm done, giving myself excuses to eat. I'm done being like, okay, well, it's not that bad. I can have one piece of cake. I can have this. I can do that. I'm tired of it. So I'm going to start a weight loss journey and we'll see. We'll do a 60-day weight loss journey and we'll see how much weight I can lose. My goal is to get back down to 165. It's not going to be easy. It's 2 months. I already have a hard enough time working a 9 to 5. And when I get home, like when I go to the gym, I don't even want to do anything there. I go to the gym, do my little workout, and just go home. But I really need to lock in with my diet, lock in with my exercise, and do what I need to do. I need to stop giving myself excuses because that's what I've been doing for the past 6 months. Is I am constantly giving myself an excuse of why. Oh, well, you worked hard today. You can have a piece of candy. Well, you worked hard today. You can do this. You can do that. But it's not helping. It's not helping me be at where I want to be physically, mentally, and especially I'm only 22 years old. And if I keep this up, I'm going to be like 210 pounds. I've never gone over 200 pounds in my life. And I feel like if this path I keep going on, I'm going to get over that. And that should not be happening. I should be doing that when I'm like 40, 50, not when I'm 22. So this is my declaration to y'all. Hey, if y'all are struggling with your weight, man, let let me know down in the comments. Say JRon. Put JRon in the comments if y'all are struggling. This is a little rant. This is like just me pouring my heart out there and me, saying something to the universe so I can actually make a change and hopefully you can make a change too. Thank you so much for watching. JRon out.